Hello and welcome to today's JavaScript tutorial. Today, we're diving into an essential skill for any web developer: how to break down a URL into its distinct components using JavaScript. URLs contain critical information like the protocol, the domain name, and sometimes additional details like a path to a specific resource. For example, given a URL like www.w3resource.com/javascript exercise, we'll use our program to separate it into its three components: the protocol, HTTPS, the domain, W3 resource, and the path, JavaScript exercise. This technique is widely used in tasks like URL parsing for analytics, debugging, or even building routers in web development. Stick around as we dissect this problem step by step and create an efficient solution. Let's take a closer look at the problem we are solving. A URL is made up of multiple components, and our goal is to break it into three main parts: the protocol, the domain, and its path. For instance, in the URL https www.w3resource.com/javascript exercises, the protocol is HTTPS, which specifies the communication standard being used. The domain is www.w3resource, which identifies the host or server. The path is JavaScript exercises, which points to a specific resource on the server. The program will take the URL as input and output these components as an array. If the URL does not include a path, it will only return the protocol and domain. This foundational concept is essential for handling URLs dynamically in web development. Here's how the function works. First, the function accepts a URL string as input. Second, it uses the split method to separate the string into three parts. The protocol is extracted by splitting the string at // The domain and potential path are separated by splitting at the .com. Finally, any remaining part after .com is checked for a path, split by /. If no path exists after .com, the function returns just the protocol and domain as an array. Otherwise, it includes a path as the result. For example, if we input the URL https w3resource.com JavaScript exercises, the function will return an array with these three elements: https, w3resource, and JavaScript exercises. This modular approach makes it easy to identify each part of the URL. Let's break down the function step by step. First, the function separates the protocol from the rest of the URL by splitting the string at the protocol splitter. Next, it identifies the domain by splitting the remaining string at .com. Then, the function looks for an optional path by further splitting at the /. Finally, it checks if the path exists. If no path is found, it simply returns an array with the protocol and domain. Otherwise, it includes a path in the result. This logical breakdown ensures that our function works for a wide variety of URLs, whether they include a path or not. Here are some of the examples of how the function handles different URL structures. In the first example, the function identifies the protocol as HTTPS. the domain as W3 resource, and the path as JavaScript exercises. In the second example, there is no path provided, so the function returns only the protocol, HTTP, and the domain, example. This flexibility makes the functions robust and adaptable to use different use cases. The ES6 version of this function improves readability and efficiency using destructuring and default values. By leveraging modern JavaScript features, this code simplifies the logic while maintaining functionality. The use of the filter method ensures that the path is cleanly extracted if it exists, and default values handle cases where parts of the URL are missing. Let's walk through an example step by step. For the URL https example.com blog post, the function identifies each part in sequence. The protocol https, the domain example, and the path blog post. This sequential processing ensures that the function accurately handles any standard URL format. In summary, this function provides a reliable way to dissect URLs into meaningful components. It is especially useful for tasks like creating URL routers, logging, or performing analytics. By using the split method strategically, the function handles both simple and complex URL structures effectively. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more JavaScript tutorials. I'll see you in the next one.